Welcome back to the HoodCast.
The opinions expressed on the HoodCast are those of the guests and the host. They reflect no inference or agreement by Hood Tech Productions or Hood Tech Productions LLC or HoodCast LLC.
The information presented on the HoodCast is not intended to offend any race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or nation of origin. Please listen at your own discretion.
It is now time.
It's time.
Get ready. Get ready. Let's do it.
Yo, what it do, everybody? How you feeling out there? Welcome back to another edition of Hood Tech Presents the HoodCast. www.hoodtechproductions.com, baby. Happy Memorial Day, y'all. I hope y'all feel like I'm feeling. I'm feeling super goddamn good today. Yeah, man. William Bigums in this
What's
thing.
happening, people? How y'all feeling tonight?
What it do? Minus Gen E.
Jen been missing action for a while. Now we gotta go check her.
I know, right? Now she alright. She alright. I checked on her. She alright.
We gotta get a wellness check. Somebody stop my house, not on her.
She probably like 10 times feeling how I'm feeling right now. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? How's your Memorial Day, y'all? What's it going, world? What does Memorial Day mean to you? You see what I'm saying?
Dude.
To me, grilling and getting twisted. That's all it is to me. I mean, you know.
Damn. What about the veterans that lost their lives trying to
God
protect?
damn it, big. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got a fucking.
Since my dad was a veteran, so I kind of.
Oh well.
And my grandfather was a veteran. Both of them fought in wars, so I kind of have a little more reverence.
It didn't miss you. It missed you a little bit. You didn't fight.
I know some though. There is no way you can look cool as a man eating ice cream, not through a condom. This is the most bitch way to eat. Look at it.
Man, no motherfucker. Oh no, that is.
That shit look this most bitch way.
That is.
I just realized I was like,
I'm gonna say
that's
that's a fuck waffle cone. Them motherfuckers fire.
oh, they got delicious. Don't get me wrong. It's not, I ain't say it wasn't good. I just said it just looks sweet as fuck. Like can't be talking shit like nigga, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't be hard, nigga. Ice cream in front of nigga.
Hey, dude was eating a banana on belly. He was eating a banana.
Yo, I saw a clip of what's that dude? What's his name? They played that character. Not Lorenz Tate, but what was his name?
I don't even know his name. I just knew he was in one movie besides that one, and that was with Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate's first movie.
Lorenz Tate keep this nigga working. But I saw he said that when he played that character in Belly, he was mad because he actually wanted to play the lead character, so he was trying to fuck it up by putting on the glasses and looking real crazy.
Right.
He said, I saw it was something like a YouTube clip. He said he was trying to fuck the movie up and shit ended up being iconic.
Ain't that some crazy shit?
I'm like, why would you want to fuck a movie up though? Damn.
Maybe they
work in Hollywood.
Hey, really, real talk. I ain't seen him unless there is other movies. I haven't seen him in anything since that.
I don't know. I think he's been doing a lot of them. I don't know, like straight to Netflix, straight to Tubi. But oh no, you know what? No, that's true. No, it was another movie I saw him in was with Michael Ealy. He played like a dude that started his own architect, a law firm, and some people had broken into the crib and tried to kill him. But his brother was like a gangster ass motherfucker who was home trying to do well, and that dude played his brother.
Should have been a low budget movie or something.
It was kind of like I said, it was some Tubi Crackle. Netflix type of shit. Yeah, you know Crackle got their own shit.
Netflix ain't no more Netflix, so apparently now them motherfuckers charge them $20 a fucking month. So
Netflix charge everybody you ever gave your password to $20 a month too. They trying to hit niggas over the head.
Boy.
They ain't fucking around.
Boy.
This finally gave Monique a special though. Shout out to Monique. Netflix
already. I knew she was gonna get something. You know, after somebody usually has some type of controversy or something,
right?
That trends or whatever, they usually end up with a show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I couldn't get through 5 minutes of that shit.
Oh really? She not the same Monique.
It wasn't even. I don't even do the same Monique. That shit was horrible, bro.
Oh man.
She was out there. Ha ha! I'm in this mother. Like I don't know. I thought that bitch was on cocaine. I don't know what it was, bro. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. And I ain't gonna even front. I've been a Monique fan, but I was like, after all that controversy and all this shit to get this special, she came out there looking unprepared as fuck. Now, maybe it got better 10 minutes later, but I never got that far.
Oh, well, since it's Netflix, I mean, you can't just...
I can't go back and watch it again. Right.
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes got a new joint, though. I like Wanda. She always funny. From the beginning to the end, I ain't got to wait for it to warm up.
She stayed on Netflix, though. She stayed with something.
Oh, Upshaws. You know the show Upshaws? That's her, Mike Epps, Kim Fields. They play her. She's like Mike Epps' sister.
You said who?
The Upshaws. The show
Upshaws. Oh, yeah.
Mike Epps is a mechanic. He owns
Yeah.
His sister-in-law owns the building that he has a shop in. It's a funny dynamic. It's actually a pretty good show.
Okay. I've been saying I never really watched it or whatever, but I might have to check that out.
Man, this is our Memorial Day show, y'all. Y'all gotta give us some slack because we just been chilling. It's been the holiday season.
I know, right? I know that's real. And since it's a chill show, we usually fuck out 20 minutes of y'all time before we do some shit though. But we're gonna we're gonna do some shit now. We're gonna have to wait till 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little something now. We're gonna give y'all like a rundown of like lots of videos,
a lot of content. Plus, I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch me eat ice cream for 10 more minutes.
Right.
No, that's disgusting.
Oh shit! Let me cue something. Well, as a matter of fact, y'all, shall be right back right after this.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
This world drives you crazy. You will not drown under this ups and downs. Our friendship's everything. It's the same right now. In your hardest of times, I won't let you down. I'm staring in the mirror, man. This life's about endurance, and I'm thinking about my children. Now with them to have insurance, demons making an appearance. I keep running interference as I'm praying. I delay them when I swear with these bullets. Health problems being bullish, but I'm repping to the fullest. Either way, yeah, every day still gotta make it to that goodness. Cause I shouldn't be discouraged to the point of being malnourished. There must be a door that's open, I just have to keep on poking. Every single door I handle, ignore the score of scandals. Fighting from the skies, terrence, be more and more for my parents. My sins are so apparent, my shortcomings are glaring. The blueprint is tearing. I am in listening mode, I am insisting on flow, I am resisting the nose, I am consulting with pros, I am enlisting my bros, I have been fishing for growth, I've been singing loads of freedom but missing some notes. You can do it, baby. Don't you let this world drive you crazy. You will not drown under these ups and downs. Our friendship's everything. It's the same right now. In your hardest of times, I won't let you down. People need a father figure, someone whose purpose is bigger, someone who leads with intention, a person holding the fence, and it can't just all be dissension. Life is so many dimensions, mother and father, daughter and brother and family extensions. I speak in humans and science, interconnected reliance. Some call my thinking Jurassic, I call it walking with giants. Ancient with wisdom and Mayan, spiritual stance and defiance. African systems, commandments, they just see jungles and lions. I'm seeing grills and movements, elders are teaching the students. We need some sounds that are soothing. Failing to win for the losing, flailing from winds of deception, choosing from meaningless choices, searching for surface perfection. Music can up vibrations, drum bass and congas and bongos. Shaker race coming from Lagos, unity out to the Congo. Carter to fly, I'm inspired to fly high. Indigenous, infinite, cultural lies, gotta thrive. You can do it, baby. Don't you let this world drive you crazy. You will not drown under this ups and downs. Our the same right now. In your hardest of times, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you. I won't let. I won't let. I won't let you. I won't let you down.
HoodTech presents the Hood.
Hello.
Oh, yo. Oops.
Yo.
Sorry, y'all. We'll be right back.
Yes.
What the hell's going on?
JP.
That's right. I remember. Matter of fact, I'm still living it. So how could I forget it? Times they counted me out, but I came out the winner. I'm the one who stay calm in the storm. I'm the one who put my whole heart in it. I'm the one I've been focused on my dreams. I'm the one trying to put on the whole damn team. I'm the one who lost too many to these gunshots. I'm the one. You the one too. So how could I judge you? How could you judge? They said there's beauty in the struggle, but it gets so ugly. How could you cross me? You said that you love me. How could you down me? You said that you love me. I just keep praying that you and above me. The angels, they watching, these demons keep tugging. I just keep smiling in order to hide it. Well, I know I make it. I'm a survivor. Hope that you proud of me. I ain't never had the pride of sneaks. I'm a prodigy, still a legend in the making. Having money conversation, brothers, they need commentating. Haters steady commentating. Is it really necessary? Huh? Probably not, but I'm knowing what they want. It's my spot, but I'm knowing that they don't. Work for it, keep looking back, gotta keep moving forward. My dreams, I just keep on envisioning vivid images of my brothers in the cemetery, they cemented in. So I took the thoughts up out of my brain, then I scripted it. Turn my dreams into visions, and a vision to a plan. Just hoping that it pan out, ear to ear, I hope you hear me. I'm the man now, got the only one preparing me. So who the fuck you think you scaring here, huh? I'm the one who gon' start till I'm done. I just play it out.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to let's do it. Break it down for me. All right. I've been dead to G. We been dead to G. Yeah. Shorty, she drippin', she sweat. She don't need no Birkin. And with that bend to the tag, they sliding on the avenue, you gotta watch them drag. They got 100 bands and now we gonna make it spread. Like poker chips in Baltimore, we in the mix. Them outsiders call my phone and tell them go and hit the bricks and go to den about 6. Hit the club around 11, got the crew coming through. So you know they got whatever, cause I've been dead to G. We been dead to G. Yeah, don't matter the cost, they with it. They buy that blue, that black, that pink, go giving that ribbon, did it. It's form fitted, got them dripping with the cutty jean look. With some crispy ice creams on the foot. I don't care if they models or not. Walking down bottles, they pop. Deep like the Ravens, we flocking, waving our shirts like they clocks. Striking that 12 with the deal, selling these shirts like they pills. Catch me right now for a steal or end up just short like my reels. No, for real, they are short. I've been, did it, G. We been, did it, G.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Yeah. All right. Yo, trying not to let the pressure press me into deep regression. Trying not to see a trial that's truly a blessing. Trying not to speak in negatives. Trying to see beyond what's in my eyelids. Trying to take a deep dive in. Try to know that my blackness by nature comes with taxes. Pathologies come with being tilted off your axis. You wanna know how far off? Just look at what rap is. And down south there's even double meanings to what the trap is. All my years, all my tears, all my fears have been recognized. At least so far, so it's hard for them to be weaponized. So many of us paralyzed to what the light might do to our disguise. So I just wanna keep it live, let the music ride, get the people high for the rest of development one more time. About to let out screams like the unborn kind that's about to be shown to the world for the first time. When you know you got flame in the game, in a catalog of flames, no shame, it's a vibe, ain't it? You roll with the glow that they're trying to overthrow. It's a known, yeah, it's hard to describe it. We know it's alright, we've been thieves in the night, rocking everyone inside while the suckers taking pride, and we always keep it live. Everybody says high, keep it in the light, it's a vibe, ain't it? I know, baby, I know, everybody's catching that vibe. Everybody knows, everybody knows.
Life is like a camera, so let me suggest this, kid. Focus, shoot and develop for negatives. The picture, it ain't clear after you gave it all you got. Ain't no need to stress it, y'all just take another shot. Misguided minds just by design will try to find the slightest kind of spike design to fight your grind. You got that little too small feeling, it's just trite. I got that little Duval living my best life. Positive visions when you try to picture me. Conscious about my people, still a slight pimping me. And even though at time the road's quite slippery, just know that you're not gonna deprive just for me. Chuck that, the power, we fight physically. You don't understand, we fight literally. Hope it's not a strategy, that's my epiphany. If you don't see it, then hey, we just vibe differently.
When you know you got flame in the game, in a catalog of flames, no shame, it's a vibe, ain't it? You roll with the glow that they're trying to overthrow. It's a known, yeah, it's hard to describe it. We know it's alright, we've been thieves in the night, rocking everyone inside while the suckers taking pride, and we always keep it live. Everybody says high, keep it in the light, it's a vibe, ain't it? I know, baby, I know, everybody's catching that vibe. Everybody knows our vibe. Everybody's got that thing that's rocking inside, and everybody's got that special little hot thing inside them. Help your vibe, yeah. It's that vibe.
Yep. We have returned, baby. We have returned. We back in this thing.
What's
Second
good?
segment.
What's good, people?
Yep. Yo, we love us some Arrested Development, don't we?
Yeah, well, that's the homie, you know.
Yeah.
A2 family.
It must be nice going to college with a lot of these famous people that you did. You know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was. I mean, they weren't famous when I went to school with them, but I mean, some of them got to be famous over there, but they were cool folks anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely.
Because I hear like fame turns people into big dicks.
No, some of them were dicks before they were famous, but I mean, they just became famous dicks. No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Now, I mean, I mean,
hold on, but this motherfucker talking about me.
Well, I mean, I met Speech my freshman year, but like when I said met him like on the yard or something, and you know, around mutual friends, but we weren't friends like that. Puff was the same way. I met Puff and actually did promotions for Daddy's house parties, but like those people were like my best friends type shit. But you know, you still want to see people do well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ran in some of the same circles, but you know, I don't call them like that. I don't. They never. Well, it's not. Well, now it's from Nigga Planets. He's been at my mom's house, so I guess that's a little closer friend. But yeah, they weren't like visiting at each other's crib and shit like that. But still, yeah, man, it's HU family. It's support. And of course, just as much as we support HU family, we support Arkansas artists too. From my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
We get them just as much love as we do anybody else. If sometimes more.
Boy, a lot of times
you know what it's
more.
like down south trying to get up. So you got to show love to your hometown. If you don't support your hometown, you ain't shit. That's my opinion. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of people that don't, bro.
I know, and I always hear people go like, "Man, you got to get out of here to make it." I'm like, bro, you can't get love in your own hometown. I know it's kind of fucked up, but you know, it's a hard audience. But you would think anybody who's good at what they're doing and they really genuinely working at it, folks would try to support them in their hometown.
I don't know, bro.
Hey,
our hometown is kind of different. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, it's the same, bro. Only the difference in our hometown and other hometowns is so small.
Right.
You got more creators than you got consumers, so you got more competition for a smaller audience.
I guess
the majority of the audience are artists themselves. So
right, I guess that's why majority of them, if they don't hear you like on 592 or the name messed up about you. Because they listen to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, true enough. If you're not on radio, that's why. Like, and the people, I had people say, "Well, man, you know, Memphis got stuff popping. Why people from Little Rock don't have it?" I'm like, dude, there's over 1 million people in Memphis.
Yeah,
there's a larger population in Memphis. It also has a rich history of the music business being in Memphis. So you know, you can be someone there, and you can have more of an independent grind when you got 1 million people versus less than 300,000. I mean, let's be real. You got 700,000 more options to sell a record to somebody.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't realize, and then you got some people that actually think they own down there, that little bit of motherfucker. But like, who are you?
I mean, I'll never knock my hometown, but perception is everything. I mean, there are cats in New York that are, they're in a city with 8 million people. They don't have any more of a chance than a motherfucker in a town with 300-some thousand people.
Well, these days, the game got a little bit more difficult. It's changed up.
It got a little more democratic with the internet. So you didn't necessarily have to be in a big city to get to an audience. But because there's so many people doing it, technology made it easier to do. So anybody can rap. You had to spend money on studio time. You had to spend money on getting production. I mean, you still have to get quality stuff. But I think it was, I was reading an article. It was talking about how Spotify is so much content that even the labels are fighting to keep some, presence in on those digital platforms because you got so many people uploading so much content, and they're even trying to fight these the streaming banks that they got now, where people got all these phones set up and they're just creating these fraudulent streams. So you got folks that are doing that shit. J. Cole told you that the motherfucking streams came from machines. He wasn't lying. Like, it's always been a manipulation of whatever the benchmark was. If it was radio play, people try to manipulate that. Video play, people try to manipulate that. Now in the streaming era, people are trying to manipulate that, and people have streaming farms, like whole fucking sections of a warehouse with all these different cell phones set up, a bunch of burner phones, all streaming the same song from the same artist. So the numbers, you know what I mean? People try to manipulate it. But even with doing that, right? I see hit. But even with doing that, it's still hard because there's an artist in their bedroom uploading a song every 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Right. It used to take time to produce and write and record, master, mass produce that shit, manufacture that shit, get it out to the people, get it to, you know what I'm saying? It took time. So people just didn't crank. Now a motherfucker be in his bedroom, come with an idea, make the beat on his computer, record the vocals on his computer, pull out a mastering plug-in. Like, he's not even mastering the record. He's fucking taking a WAV file, putting it in a plug-in. It spits out a master on the other end as an MP3, WAV, AAF, whatever file format you want. Then you go upload that shit to DistroKid, register it with all your little rights organizations, and then motherfucker can do that shit in less than 24 hours. Right. With one song or with 100. And it don't necessarily mean that it's a good quality music. It just means you get it out faster. Right. I don't know about you, but the breakfast steak sandwich at McDonald's is not as good as the steak sandwich at this local steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? They take a little long to cook. You know what I mean?
Right. The fresh cook. And that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. But I mean, shit. If this the age of content, the more content you have,
like the audience has gotten so used to it that the audience be looking for the audience get the music, but the music is secondary to the content and the promotion around the music. Right. You know, you get more. That's why you have artists doing a lot of antic type shit, and like the TikTok craze, and trying to get a little fancy dance out of your shit, some other gimmicky stuff, other than saying, "Yo, I just dropped some dope music." Right. You know, I think somebody said Jay-Z's best thing was he just started marketing that I'm better than you. That's his whole marketing thing. I'm better than you. Like, my music's better than you. My woman's better than you. Right. Than you. So when he drops something, it's like, oh, Jay-Z dropped something. And then he don't drop something every day. He's not putting out 100 fucking songs.
But he probably could though, cause he freestyles his shit. He probably could be like.
Yeah, that's another myth that people like to run with.
You don't think he do? Well,
I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can't. What I'm saying is the whole idea of he don't write it down. Maybe he physically don't write it down, but he does write it in his head. Right. So I'm saying this is not just all. Let me just go in here and ramble on, because we've heard when people start trying to do that. When Lil Wayne was like, "Jay don't write, so I don't write." Then every artist started telling me, "Yeah, I don't write. I just go in the booth." And we heard a whole lot of that bullshit. Right. There was a whole shitload of horrible ass music. Still. Niggas is scrambling for punchlines. It sounded like a bunch of drunk kids at a cypher outside the club that couldn't get in. They started making a lot of that shit. I mean, I don't knock people's creative. Whatever your creative outlet is, if it keep you from going crazy or being violent, please enjoy yourself. Don't pay no attention to me. Right. Whatever, I'm for real. Man.
Don't pay me no mind, please.
But also, it just makes it suck because the cat that's in there really putting in the work and really getting a good sound quality product. And I think there was a head of head of Sony Music. He was talking about, you know, there's still a need for good quality content, and you can hear the difference between the two. Right. You hear a good quality, a good quality content, well written song, well thought song. It's just gonna hit you different than your man in his closet, with a foamed out closet, just spitting some random shit, whatever, trying to make some words rhyme over some beat the nigga done download from YouTube. I mean, right. You know,
I mean, but what if that person that's rapping in the closet making his own beat is actually nice as a motherfucker?
It'll shine through.
It can do that. You see what I'm saying?
It'll shine through.
Because it could be some people. Now, I done heard some songs of people that had a decent mix. You see what I'm saying? Right. Not a professional mix, but a decent mix to where it don't sound just terrible. And just they lyrics and the way the song put together is fire.
I mean, the Coalition project. I remember listening to records the Coalition did, and we were mixing out of your crib. They weren't mastered. Some of the fucking lyrics and some of those songs, mother gave me goosebumps. Straight up gave me goosebumps. I was like, God damn, because it was like heartfelt shit. And I heard a lot of people from my hometown like that, but um, when people ask why you didn't get to that next step, because you didn't prepare that package to go to the next step. You know, a lot of cats made shit to just play in their car, bump around at the car wash, try to sell some CDs. But then when you take that shit and try to send it somewhere and get some work with it, it wasn't taken seriously. I will I come in like Grim Music. What's his name? What's the Grim Music guy?
YK.
YK, yeah, YK is real big. Him and Ferocious, they're really big on that sound quality. Like super, super adamant about sound quality. And they dope producers too, but beyond that, they're really big on that sound quality. They're really big on professional sound quality. Not just saying it's mixed right, but you know, they hit those frequencies the way they want to. They study their craft and they really know it. And as a result, you know, they've gotten placements in television and film and commercials and shit because that's their bread and butter. That's what they do all the time.
Right.
Whereas somebody that's kind of secondary too, they just want to get in there and spit and show you I can rhyme. Now, when you put those two together, you do get a unique situation. Quite often, I might put my foot in my mouth here, but quite often, the dope ass MC and the dope ass producer and the dope ass engineer, it's like those 3 points of light don't always intersect. And it takes a dope ass producer to find a dope ass MC and work with a dope ass engineer to get you that sound and to get all those elements together. That's why when people say, you know, well, so many dope people, how come somebody hadn't made it? Because they haven't been able to line those dots up. I couldn't do it either. I mean, I tried, couldn't do it. But there has been a lot of progress, and I want to get off on a rant about our hometown. But there has been a lot of producers and artists from our hometown that have made some strides. And you know, I think our time when we were on the street running around, when I say on the street, I mean making music. When people get the wrong impression, especially some of our music, right? But yeah, I think we contributed to some of that. But life happens. Motherfuckers grow up, grow hair, and lose hair, all that kind of shit, and people move on to other career options. And but the younger kids behind us, like CG Mac, they come along during that time and they see what the people before them did, and then they take it the next step, and the next step. You know, so man, you can't be mad. I never get mad at I don't get mad at circumstance. I don't get mad at circumstance. I do get mad at constructed obstacles though.
Right.
People create obstacles, whether they be real or imaginary. That bothers me. But if somebody's circumstance, if you're working within your circumstance, trying to make the best of it, I applaud you. And even in my situation when we were like, shit, we were trying to put out records and travel and all that shit, broke as fuck. Broke as fuck. And we never fronted like we was rich. We was like, yo, we broke. We trying to make it happen. Sometimes we made it happen. Sometimes we made a couple $. A lot of times we lost, but we kept moving. And I don't feel no kind of way about that shit, you know?
It's in the past, bro.
In the past.
It's a new day.
It's a new day. That's what I'm saying. And with all this new technology, people get mad and like, oh man, if we'd have had this back in the day. Oh no, you didn't have it in the back in the day. But guess what? You do have it today. So you don't have to keep talking about what was. You can kind of deal with what is.
What is, right. Now, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, if you got the balls to keep doing it, go and get the fuck off your ass and keep doing it, man.
Right.
And quit complaining about what somebody else, man, we didn't have all this and that was coming up. Well, it does exist right now, nigga.
Cause I ain't gonna even lie with this generation, this younger generation, they get up and do it. Shit. They're like, they don't even look at the instruction manual. They just open the box up and just get the building.
They just get the building, bro. I mean, and for what I do like about them is a lot of the stuff that we didn't know or didn't pay as close attention to, these motherfuckers are really focused on. Little kids, I might say little kids, I mean like kids, I got sons in their 20s now. Right. They're gonna be focused on their business. They be about their business. They be about their business. Like what they doing for fun, they trying to do for a living and they treat it that way. Right. There's a lot of cats be doing it for the fun, never quite get around to handling their business, and then be mad when they see somebody else take off. But when you look at the two people and you see, okay, both of y'all dope MCs, both of y'all had dope projects, but look at the one that really handled the business and the other one that was just kind of like in the club all the time, in the parking lot. Talking about how dope he was, but he wasn't really about his shit. He wasn't working with his rights organization. He wasn't going to events. He wasn't networking. He wasn't doing none of the shit outside of the studio. Right. Off the stage. He wasn't doing that shit while the other person was doing that more consistently. It might have had less music, but still had quality music or even better quality music. But the work ethic was different. So,
right,
you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers. When people don't succeed at something, they know what the fuck they didn't do. I know I do. Most people won't admit that though. They will not admit what they didn't do. They'll swear to God that, man, I did everything. These niggas won't give me a chance. No, you know you didn't. I won't front. There's been some times at some projects I was like, damn, I need some more money to put into this shit. But I also had to go to be honest and be like, if I spend this money here, what's the chances of coming back, my return on my investment versus what I'm losing in me? And sometimes I had to choose the immediate versus, you know, because I wasn't completely in control of the situation. I would, you know, right. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. We had artists that would fucking, we were scrambling around to book shows and niggas not even show up, or half the group show up and the other half be across town partying or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
you got a show tonight? Oh, I'm at the so-and-so club. I ain't even got a ride. I'm like, how the fuck did you get to that club and couldn't get to the club when you're performing? So we literally driving across town to pick the motherfucker up and bring him back. So when you weigh circumstances like that and you're looking at $1,000 here, I can put it over here, or I can put it over here, and over here tends to not show what it's supposed to be and do what the fuck they want to do, or I can put it over here where they're gonna go to college and and I'm thinking I'm gonna spend it right here.
Right.
At the end of the day,
you look at the long-term goal.
Yeah,
the long-term goal that you see a feasible return in.
And sometimes this shit might have just been a meal on the table, and that was the more feasible option for me. Especially when I knew I was gonna spend $1,000 on a motherfucker that wouldn't bother getting themselves to a show. You know. Anyway, that has been my rant against underground music in my hometown.
Brought to you by William Biggums.
Another edition of Fuck Them Rappers.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm just kidding, man. I do. I love my hometown. I think we got some dope people. But motherfuckers do have to get out their comfort zone.
Boy.
You know, man. Shit we did. I was home 9 years. I met you when I got there. I remember when I told you I was moving back to the East Coast, she was like, I'm going with you. And I was like, this nigga's playing. He was not playing. I looked up at the and see G-Mac was sitting there like, you ready to go?
It's like we're black sheep. You see what I'm saying? The majority of them, they program. They can't help themselves because they feel the safety net. You see what I'm saying? Shit like this will be overwhelming. Trust me when I tell you.
Oh, I know that.
Overwhelming. So, I mean,
overwhelming for motherfuckers from Jersey. So I know a motherfucker from Little Rock that just.
Well, you know, hey, New Yorkers don't think of Jersey as another state. They're like, when they say we're out of state. Where you from?
Think everything.
Oh man,
George Washington Bridge is down south. Right. If you got to cross the George Washington Bridge to get to it, they be like, "Oh, that's down south." Damn. Like New Yorkers think all of California is L.A.
Right.
I'm from San Diego. Oh, you from LA? It's the whole state, bro. Come on.
Right.
You know, let's play some more music, dog.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be right to the back right after these little short musical little breaks. We'll be right back, y'all. Where we at? Right here.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Say hood. Granny Slinko making beats again.
Hey yo, Q. Give him something to vibe to.
No need to ask for handouts from them folks that held they hand out. Let's be clear. That's that shit that I can't stand now. And your feelings, I understand that. But fuck them, man, where your plan at? Look me in my eyes, then where your head at? Ain't no motion for where your legs at. Yo, gal, don't listen, cause you ain't let it yet. Fuck in a man, yeah, cause boy, you been surviving, but ain't started to live yet. Done gave up on your dreams and got you living with regrets. Expecting shit from others is a dead situation. Man, stop being complacent. nothing. When most of them struggling, either working or hustling. But when they see you coming, yeah, you asking for something. See, it's a method to this life shit. If you don't earn it, you won't respect it. You value or neglect it. What you mean, young nigga? Stop saying that you stressing. Cause if you breathing, it's a blessing. Now what don't kill you, make you stronger. Like being broke shit make you hustle. Now they ain't gon' give you what you ask for, but you can't lose when you grind or when you hustle. Everybody want a handout. Damn right. But when it's time to hand out, nobody's giving handouts now. I guess I gotta do it on my own. I guess I gotta fix shit on my own. I'll do it on my own, alone. I guess I gotta fix shit on my own. I say, alone. Just me, myself, and I.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Alright, here goes. Sometimes I go so hard, it's embarrassing. I wanna get my money up and never care again. I'm doped up off the hustle, I'm made American. I'm declaring revenue, bring the McLaren in. I wanna ride in the street of something souped up. Go against the grain like suede or new buck. What I do ain't new, this just the new cut. Difference is I am that raw and you cut. That's cause every day for me is practice. They just think I lit up, baby, I became the captain. Every day I get up, I'm trying to stack this. Snatching checks so fast I got they fingers snapping. I'm not a show off, I'm the bomb, I just go off. So step back if you see me get my glow off. I'm recharged as soon as I get a load off. I don't know why I'm like this, it's just been so long. I can't get caught up in the past, they did me so wrong. After I get caught up on that cash, it's gonna be so long. If you see me, keep your low song. A dark nigga giving light like a photon. Sometimes I go so hard, it's embarrassing. I wanna get my money up and never care again. I'm doped up off the hustle, I'm made American. I'm declaring revenue, bring the McLaren in. Sometimes I go so hard, it's embarrassing. I wanna get my money up and never care again. I'm doped up off capitalism, made American. I know they hear me from Atlanta to Clarendon. Burn the candle at both ends to my wits end. I tried it here, then I went and got it lit again. Look in the mirror and I'm feeling unfit again. But don't deliver and they treat you like a litigant. In school I was in honors and AP. They didn't teach me how to go and dress my wrist in AP. Had to get out in the world, whether love or hate me. Either get ate up, so what that make me? I'm just saying, super as can be. And your whole life's an episode of lacking ballsy. You can't get the drip if it don't involve tea. It don't come with the fit, you need to call me. I can't get lost up in the mask, I know what I'm on. I can't get caught up in the past, I know I done wrong. But I can't quit, me can't done off. I'm trying to go until I get my money done long. Sometimes I go so hard, it's embarrassing. I wanna get my money up and never care again. I'm doped up on the hustle, I'm made American. I'm declaring revenue, bring the McLaren in. Sometimes I go so hard, it's embarrassing. I wanna get my money up and never care again. Doped up on capitalism, made American. Hear me from Atlanta to Clarendon.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Blame it on the heart, blame it on me. All I want is love, but love don't want me. Boys want fun, but they don't want me. Know you're right here, but I'm still lonely. Blame it on the heart, blame it on me. All I want is love, but love don't want me. Boys want fun, but they don't want me. I sunk even more. Hard on my sleeve, trailing blood on the floor. 10 years later, and I'm still so sore. Cause I sold my soul to the boy next door. Cross my heart, and I'm on my knees. All while life tries to gaslight me. Caught me a buzz, forgot who I was. I am who I am, and that's just not enough. Blame it on the high, don't blame it on me. All I want is love, but love don't want me. Boys want fun, but they don't want me. Know you're right here, but I'm still lonely. Blame it on the high, don't blame it on me. All I want is love, but love don't want me. Boys want fun, but they don't want me. Know you're right here, but I'm still lonely. Might drink for two and a party of one. Let go my trade, I'm a master of none. 12 years later, and it's come undone. Let go my address and flew to the sun. Think I met a new boy on the surface. Not a stand-in, but a purpose. He gives me a rush. I hope that it's us. I am who I am, and I'm just not enough. Blame it on the high, don't blame it on me. All I want is love, but love don't want me. Boys want fun, but they don't want me. Know you're right here, but I'm still lonely. Blame it on the high, don't blame it on me. All I want is love, but love don't want me. Boys want fun, but they don't want me. Know you're right here, but I'm still lonely. I'm still lonely.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
These niggas don't understand. Niggas say they sending shots, ain't send shit but a diss, nigga. Niggas say they sending shots, ain't send shit but a diss. These niggas don't know how to do nothing but chase clout and get on dick. I'm at Lamar house, I'm breaking down these shit and making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. I'm the one they call for help, I'm the one they call for cheese. I can fat your pocket, I can bless the price on peas. In the spot throwing up M's for the mafia, that's the team. Every work is selling Glocky, had to take off my blue beam. Every day we taking risks till we get the winning scheme. They trying to clown me cause I rap like I don't make they job checks. In the stool trying to stay focused, I'm trying to see what happen next, nigga. Hey, we trying to see what happen. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit but a diss. These niggas don't know how to do nothing but chase clout and get on dick. I'm at Lamar house, I'm breaking down these shit and making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit but a diss. These niggas don't know how to do nothing but chase clout and get on dick. I'm at Lamar house, I'm breaking down these shit and making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. Bitch, I'm tricking on my fence, I hope you don't think you getting in. Feel protected in the party, man, I snuck the blower in. You can't say who fucking with me, a nigga better not show his hand. Then that nigga don't know about nothing if he ain't coming from that land. Free my dogs from after kin, better listen like Simon says. Lost my dogs, can't feel none, count cheese, I get thrills from it. Spin rhymes while my niggas off them pills bustin'. Plus I'm mad cause why these niggas acting like they kill. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit but a diss. These niggas don't know how to do nothing but chase clout and get on dick. I'm at Lamar house, I'm breaking down these shit and making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit but a diss. These niggas don't know how to do nothing but chase clout and get on dick. I'm at Lamar house, I'm breaking down these shit and making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit.
Yo, we have returned. Third and final segment. We finally back. Business up there like,
Oh man, Alex is killing me, bro. I'm struggling all week. That's kind of why this HoodCast is a little fast. I've been
Right.
I think my granddaughter gave me a cold, which she always does. So
every time she come over, you look at her.
She grab me by my beard.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, they go to daycare, man, and they come home and she grabbed me by the beard and come at me like this. And I'm like, oh, baby.
And you can't resist it either. You already know what's coming.
Like she hit me with a big wet one across my face, and I can just feel the germs crawling through my beard. Like,
oh, that's up. Well, that's beautiful, boy.
I had her Tuesday, picked up Tuesday, and I picked up Thursday. By the time I picked up Thursday, I was already having body aches. I was like, I got a cold. Wow. And the pollen shit kicked in, so you got allergies on top of a cold. Some of this joint is like taking Claritin and drinking Robitussin.
Well, hey, I told you I got another remedy to help you a lot.
Oh,
Hey.
no. I
don't get sick like that.
Well, you ain't keeping a daycare baby either. All like that.
Well, if I was, best believe I had way more of my stockpile than I got now.
I feel you, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to boost my immune system and get my vitamin C and all that kind of shit.
Well, unfortunately, there's no escaping allergies.
No,
I don't think there's nothing you can do if you have allergies.
Claritin, Allegra. If you want to sleep, Benadryl. And
right, but you get nothing stops it. But
I don't know. Nothing stop that shit.
Yeah,
nothing to prevent it. I mean, all you can do is like handle the symptoms.
Right.
You ain't stopping shit. That ragweed and that pollen, boy. I came out in the garage, opened the motherfucking garage door. Fucking pollen was just sitting on the car looking at me like, come on, man. Come on.
Yo, I've been so blessed. I see, around this time it really gets thick. No. I don't have a problem with it. I never have a problem with it. Now, you have some instances, like especially in the city, to where when you get in some neighborhoods, more busier, trafficy neighborhoods, to where there's smog.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah,
that's way beyond allergies. You see what I'm saying? That's like some other shit. Right,
that's fucking pollution. That's poison.
That shit fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? But
you're not supposed to inhale the car exhaust. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Hell, car exhaust itself is coming out the car because it is no benefit to the car. That's why the shit's coming out. It damn sure ain't gonna do you no good going in your face.
Right. But shit, can you help being around that shit? It's like the city wall. When you in the city, it's like the walls kind of keep that shit right there.
It's like crazy too, because people were complaining about wearing masks, and they were like, "Oh, the numbers of flu gone down." I'm like, "Cause everybody got on the fucking mask." I didn't realize some shit. I was going in the grocery store after I stopped wearing a mask, smelled some shit I hadn't smelled in like a few years. I was like, "Oh,
right."
Like
but really, them masks don't really work to stop shit. You know that, right?
I mean, no, but I'm just saying, far as coding,
huh? Well,
like
maybe not even that.
Well, I know some motherfuckers I've talked to since I haven't been wearing masks, and them niggas breath stink.
Well, that yes, it's blocking. I feel you on that.
Yes,
somebody wearing a mask now, I'd be like, they must be sick. That's why I think of it. You see what I'm saying? Because, hey, that just having it on my face, I mean, like, ugh. I almost feel like somebody put their hand right there.
When we had to wear them, I would come at my wife and I both. We would come in the house, go straight to the bathroom, brush our teeth, gargle, and just because you inhaling your CO2 back into your face, like it became difficult to breathe. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it. I wasn't against wearing masks, but I see people still wearing them now after they claim it's over. It's over.
I think that's because they sick.
I think it's because they sick or they got they may have a compromised immune system. They just like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't taking no chances. I ain't taking no chances. So fuck it. And you know what? If it makes you feel comfortable to still wear a mask, I ain't tripping.
I know that's real.
I'm not tripping.
Or they could have that hot heat.
I'm only trying to take one motherfucker, so.
Thunder!
Whatever you want in your face. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hardcore military shit.
Right. Yeah, I've been watching the news, and I don't know how many of y'all keeping up with the debt ceiling. So apparently, Biden and McCarthy have come up with a plan. They come up with an agreement. So now it's just got to be passed through Congress. And Biden's party, the progressive members of the Democratic Party, are saying there's too many cuts, and the Freedom Party on the Republican side is saying it's not enough cuts. And what I want all y'all bitches to know that if you do not pass this bill, somebody gonna cut your ass.
Right.
Y'all gonna fuck around, and y'all fucked up people that were on getting health care and mental health services after y'all pulled the pandemic measures that were in place to make sure these people were getting their coverage on the Medicare. Now you got people not getting their medications, and y'all talking about mental health being an issue. Well, when little Johnny's up in a fucking bell tower because he went to the fucking pharmacy to get his shit and they told him his card didn't work no more. Don't be asking why he out here doing some wild shit in public.
It's like some almost like Manchurian Candidate type shit. Like it's like
some fucking people are voting against their own best interest. Your uncle needs his fucking meds, and you know he should not be walking around with loaded weapons. But you don't want gun reform, you don't want common sense gun control, but you want to cut Social Security, Medicaid. And here's your crazy ass gun-toting uncle that should not be allowed to have weapons.
Right.
You want him to be able to open carry without having a fucking license or having a background check. And you want to cut the fucking funding for his medication. Wow. And you know this nigga got problems. So when he show up at the fucking at some public event and do some wild shit, and you be like, "Oh, it's mental health. We gotta do something." Nigga, they was trying. They was giving this motherfucking free meds.
Right.
And y'all cut that shit off. But what you did do was you took away his meds, but you gave him a fucking gun.
Right.
Does it make any sense?
McGunn gave him the right to carry that motherfucker without no consequence.
Right. Right. This motherfucker did not get the mental health care services that he needed. He couldn't get his meds. He didn't get the counseling. He didn't get none of that shit. And he's in a small rural area where y'all done cut these benefits. But this motherfucker can drive to a local gun shop and pick up an AK-47 and 100 fucking rounds. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying ban guns. I'm just saying we need to look a little more carefully about who's allowed to get hold to them. And we need to hold people responsible who get them. Because, like, if somebody walks into a gun shop and they're obviously insane, that gun shop owner should be like, I cannot. Nigga walking like, man, I want an AK-47 right now. These niggas on my nerve. You should not sell them a gun.
Right.
That mandatory 2 weeks may cool him down enough where he don't want to kill somebody.
What's that order online?
I honestly don't think you should be able to buy a gun online. I think you should have to walk into a store and buy that shit and put your face on fucking camera and say, yes, I just bought this high caliber fucking weapon, and my name is so and so. I'm a scary bitch ass nigga that don't want to fight with my hands.
Yeah, right.
100 rounds with a switch on it.
Right.
Oh, let me get that. I'm a coward ass bitch ass.
So real quick,
my shit I don't do, and I need to have this big ass long gun because I'm around motherfuckers
that do it.
Yeah, and I'm doing slick shit out here, so I need to have this. Or, hey, I'm a homeowner. I ain't trying to be lacking. Yes, Here I am, John Q. Here's my license. Here's my registration. Here's my location. And I'm going to be held responsible for anything that occurs with this weapon. Like when you got car insurance, if I let my kid roll out of here and he ain't covered under my insurance and he get in an accident or hurt somebody, I'm held liable for that shit.
Right.
Because it's my vehicle and I let him go with it. So if I got a fucking AK-47 somewhere and I'm not keeping it locked up, and it's, my kid knows where it is, I ain't got the bullets separated, I'm not doing the responsible thing as a gun owner, he can end up taking that shit to school, killing a bunch of people, I should be held accountable.
Oh, you will be held accountable, but unfortunately somebody of the race won't be.
Well, I think that little 6-year-old boy that shot a teacher, his mama's getting held accountable. That's the thing about it. Like,
what's her race?
Well, they white. Oh, I don't know. Maybe were they white? I don't fucking know. I think they might have been mixed or something. That's not the point. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna be hollering about you want gun rights and you want people to be able to buy what they want, carry what they want, then you need to hold motherfuckers responsible for them guns when they're in their presence and when they're not in their presence. Because I guarantee you, little Johnny that got mommy's gun and went to school, if mommy knew that she was gonna be held responsible, that shit would have been in a lockbox somewhere and she'd have been the only one with the key.
Right.
And his ass wouldn't have been able to get his hands on that shit. And anybody else that's got a weapon, knowing like, yo, somebody get killed with this shit and I'm at work, I'm catching a murder charge too.
Right.
Then niggas will start being, see what I'm saying? I'm not saying take guns away. I'm not with that banning guns. I'm not with that shit. I think motherfuckers should be allowed to protect themselves. Hunters should be able to. Now, if you out here hunting with an AK-47, nigga, let's just be honest, you can't shoot, bro. Anything you shoot, you're not gonna be able to eat. It's just gonna be riddled, bloody meat. You're not gonna be able to eat that shit. You are cooking that shit while you shooting it. You are not gonna be able to eat it. So let's be honest.
Not one bullet for the deer shit.
I mean, if you basically you don't hit a deer with the first one, you missing because that motherfucker's out.
Right, he gone. Yeah,
and if you pull an AK-47 on a bear and you need to, you got 2 tries. And you don't want them to be a headshot because you hit him anywhere else, he finna maul the shit out of you.
Right, right. And that's like the worst predator because you can't outrun him. You can't can't swim them. You
Only thing worse is the hippopotamus. Bro,
you can't get away from that motherfucker. It's got to be a straight dome shot. Gotta be.
You can't climb a tree. You can't go in the water. There's nowhere you can go to get away from a bear. A hippopotamus, you can climb a tree, but other than that, if a hippo get after your ass or a rhino, there's no way you can fucking go, bro.
Right.
You can't go in the water. You can't stay on land. This nigga's finna run you down. So it's gotta be a straight headshot. And if you miss, it's your ass.
It's your asshole.
It's your ass. But if you need an AK-47 and you not, protecting a small fucking Ukrainian village, what the fuck are you doing with that weapon? I mean, what are you doing with that weapon? Nobody needs that kind of shit, bro.
I mean, there are people that are gun fanatics. This is like there are people that are music fanatics. People that, have their own fascination on certain things. There are people that love guns. I'm one of them.
I
love to hold a gun in my hand.
Well, I mean, in that case, then you should get one with a corked ass barrel that's for display purposes only.
But I mean, that's the real deal. Have you just lit one off? Pow! Pow! You can't, it's just once that commercial, you just can't eat just one. Shit, you can't just shoot just one time. Pow! Pow, pow, pow! Pow, pow! That finger just go like, hey.
Nah. I don't like nothing that destructive, bro. I ain't never been fascinated that much with destructive shit. I didn't even like breaking bottles as a little kid.
Water is destructive. Hey, you see what I'm saying? Everything you got. Shit, water, a lot of water. Do you not know that a person can drown on a teaspoon of water?
This nigga just trying to compare AK-47 to water.
I mean, I'm
my dude. So I ain't finna argue with you right now.
It's in the hand of the holder. You see what I'm saying? A person.
Nobody ever ran up on a nigga with a bucket.
Let's say, for instance, if you would have an AK-47, do you think you'd be going around pop, 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 pop? You're responsible gun owner.
No, but
so
it's
not dangerous because it's not in your hand.
Do no damage either, other than washing the windows.
Well, a gun cannot do any damage to anyone unless it's in somebody's hand.
And I totally agree. That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna have common sense gun registration, some people want to try to tell you like, oh, they're gonna take our guns. No, nigga, we're not gonna take your guns. We want to make you more responsible for your guns.
Right.
We want to make it so that, and when I say we, I'm talking about me and the motherfuckers that live in this house, and any candidate that's want to talk to me about gun control. Well, I'm not saying take control over the guns and you can't have one, but you can have one. No. If you are of right sound in mind and you've gone through a process and a procedure, a legitimate process, of not just you showed up on the internet and bought some shit, it came in the mail, you loaded that bitch up, went outside and went to shoot. No. You need to be able to fucking take responsibility. You need to show your fucking face. You don't get your driver's license in it. Well, maybe you can't get it now, but you got to pass a driver's test to get a driver's license.
Right.
Then you should have to take a firearms test to get a fucking gun.
Do you think that they have to have a psych test? They should have a psych test?
Fuck yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that's not gonna be able to get it then because they have an angle problem like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going around shooting motherfuckers though, but I do get.
Well, I'll put it like this.
I can't get set it off. You see what I'm saying?
There's a. Like,
and then on what level?
For every fucking every solution, people got 1,000 problems. All I'm saying is, if you want to own a gun, you need to be held responsible for the actions that are taken with that gun, whether it's in your possession or not.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. You got a gun, somebody break in your house, steal your gun, go out and commit a crime with it. You are held responsible. You know why? Because you didn't have that shit locked up and secured, bro. Not only that, nigga, it was your gun. You was at the crib and they broke in and you didn't shoot them. You don't need that fucking gun. I'm just sorry. With
all that being said, do you actually really think that they even need any gun control? Because gun control really is going to damage the average citizen, the people that's trying to protect their own shit. You see what I'm saying? Do they even really need it?
How do you define gun control? Exactly. I'm not saying taking people's guns. I'm saying making people responsible for guns and not making it so easy for people to get their hands on weapons. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, again, I give it the same thing as it's harder to get a driver's license than it is to get a gun. It's harder to get a driver's license than it is to get a gun. Now, I'm not talking about illegal guns, shit that's on the black market and some motherfucker in an alleyway with a bag full of rusty ass 38s. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these motherfuckers, these high caliber, fully functioning weapons of war.
And then you can get a rifle at 18.
I'm saying, what I'm talking about is you got something. You are allowing another human being to have the ability to take the life of another human being, and you want to loosen the protections on that type of control. You make me take a test in order to get a license. I got to prove that I know how to operate the vehicle before I get a license. So I should have to prove that I know how to responsibly operate and function a gun.
So that means you gotta go to the gun range.
You gotta go to the range. You gotta take classes. You gotta learn how to clean that motherfucker. You gotta know how to properly store and take care of your bullets. You gotta know how to properly store and protect your gun. Yeah. And you need to know the laws of the land and where you can and cannot carry it. Right. And you need to know when and where the situation warrants you pulling and using your weapon, not just because you felt threatened. Right. I felt threatened. Why? Nigga raised his voice, so I blew his head off. Did he have a gun? No. So you just a bitch ass nigga can't take an ass whooping, is what you're saying. Right. Anyway, man, this has been my other rant.
Random statements, baby. Random statements. And since it is a holiday, your boy is going first. And what I'm going to say, world, is Happy Memorial Day. Everybody, for real talk, be safe out there. You see what I'm saying? They already popping firecrackers here. Down south, they're probably popping firecrackers. It could be guns. But, have your drinks. Be merry. You see what I'm saying? Have a good Memorial Day. That's me.
Well, my random statement for the night is people made sacrifices for this thing we call liberty, and do not make their sacrifices in vain. You got to continue to fight for it. Already. Stay your ass out of jail, niggers. In other words, niggas stay out of jail.
Right.
All right,
well, thank y'all for coming through. Biggs didn't want to do it, but he kind of loosened up. I guess more than talking. Got the mucus right. Got the mucus right. You don't hear the little what you call it in his throat like you did earlier. You see what I'm saying? And,
he was sweating and shit.
Yeah, well, y'all helped him out. Y'all give yourselves a big round of applause. Yeah. Y'all helped your boy out. Give yourself an applause. Yeah. Well, thank y'all once again for sitting here. We'll see y'all Thursday.
For sure.
And on that note, everybody, have a very hood day.
Have a hood day. HoodTech presents the HoodCast.